We have our heading.
Here we go!
From the magic within our hearts to the adventure beyond the horizon, there is only one Disney.
This Disney DVD is enhanced with Disney's FastPlay. Your movie and a selection of bonus features will begin automatically. To bypass FastPlay, select the main menu button at any time. FastPlay will begin in a moment.
Imagine a magical world
Impossible.
of home entertainment.
Allow me to shed some light on the subject.
Where the movies look sharper, the stars shine brighter, and the action feels closer. Where the titles you want and the games you play are beyond anything you've ever seen. Only on Disney Blu-ray.
I'd give my left two lug nuts, something like that.
It's the ultimate cinematic experience with superior full high-definition picture and superior full high-definition surround sound. You'll always have the best seat in the house. Advanced pop-up menus let you interact with disc features without leaving the movie.
Excellent. Excellent.
Blu-ray's protected layer resists scratching and promises superior performance over longer periods of time. And the innovative blue laser technology offers 5 times the storage space of a typical DVD, which means more space for more cool content.
Whoa.
Also, with existing Blu-ray players, you can still watch all your favorite DVDs.
You're mad.
If I wasn't, this would probably never work.
It's not just a dream. It's Blu-ray. Everything is better when you bring it home in blue.
They are darling little things. When can the puppies leave their mother?
Never. You're not getting one.
What?
I want the job done tonight.
There they go. Off to the park. Nobody home but the little old cook.
She's watching us, Dad.
Now, who do you suppose?
For the first time on 2-disc Platinum Edition DVD, Walt Disney's 101 Dalmatians.
We gave her a slip, didn't we, Dad?
One of the most beloved Disney classics of all time. Now spectacularly restored with enhanced picture and sound.
It'll be a sensation.
With all new bonus features, including games, a music video, and 101 virtual Dalmatians.
This'll be fun!
Walt Disney's 101 Dalmatians for the first time on 2-disc DVD. Coming soon, but only for a limited time.
Just wait. You'll be sorry.
In the summer of 1994, there was a lunch. Me, John Lasseter, Pete Docter, the late Joe Ranft, all sat down. Toy Story was almost complete. And we thought, well, geez, if we're going to make another movie, we got to get started now. So at that lunch, we knocked around a bunch of ideas that eventually became A Bug's Life, Monsters Incorporated, Finding Nemo. And the last one we talked about that day was the story of a robot named Wally.
Of all the classic Disney stories, of all the miraculous adventures, of all the magical tales, there has never been anything like Enchanted.
Thank you.
Because no other story has ever taken you
Edward, we need help!
to a land as strange and terrifying as ours.
Oh my. I was wondering if one of you might direct me to the castle.
Watch it, will ya?
Grumpy. Nobody's been very nice to me.
Yeah, well, welcome to New York.
Thank you.
Giselle, I will rescue you!
Now,
Who's gonna rescue me?
I seek a beautiful girl.
I'd like to find one of them too, you know?
their world and our world
I think she may be a real princess.
are about to collide.
All right, everyone, let's tidy things up.
Oh my gosh.
And nothing will ever be the same. On Disney DVD and Blu-ray disc,
How does she know?
Don't sing. It's okay. You know, let's just walk.
one ordinary man will have to get them back home before time runs out.
Magic Mirror, I beg you. Tell me where she is.
Reporting from 116th and Broadway.
116th and Broadway.
Thank you, Mirror.
Walt Disney Pictures presents the motion picture event of the year.
You've met your match, foul beast!
Are you crazy? Nobody stabs my bus. Don't you run away from me, crazy tight wearing.
Enchanted.
Giselle! I've been drinking. Oh!
Ow.
There is a legend of the greatest of all sled dogs, Talon. He lives in a cave where snow turns to rock. His power is so great that the northern lights will shine brighter than ever before.
Sometimes you just have to have faith.
Please, for Christmas, if there was any way you could surprise me with the dog sled team. What's wrong with the ground? It's cold. We're surrounded by vanilla ice cream.
Disney proudly presents Snow Bunnies.
There's 5 of you, and you just dropped from the sky? This is Butterball, Buddha, B-Dog, and Mudbud. I'm Rosebud. Name's Shasta, and I'm an Alaskan Husky.
A young boy with a dream.
You know how your dad feels. It's too dangerous after what happened.
Those dogs weren't just part of my team. They were family.
And a family trying to find a way home.
We have to get back to Fernfield.
Are facing their greatest adventure ever.
Sometimes helping others is the surest way to help yourself. All in favor of starting a dog sled team, say aye. Aye! We can do this.
Now with guidance from a legend.
You must trust your lead dog.
They'll discover their destiny.
I'm here to sign up for the race.
Your father sent that little boy to do a man's job?
This here is a treacherous race.
That's some of the meanest terrain on dog's wide earth.
We're a team now, guys.
Come on, Adam, you can do it.
Snow Bunnies.
You're not mad?
I'm too proud to be mad.
An all-new movie.
It's not like they can talk.
Sometimes it really feels like they can.
Coming to Disney DVD February 2008.
For the first time on Special Edition DVD, Walt Disney's jazzy classic, The Aristocats.
Meow.
Meet a wealthy duchess and her 3 adorable kittens.
Why should you be her? Because I'm a lady, that's why. You're not a lady. You're nothing but a sister.
They've been catnapped
They're gone.
by a greedy butler out to steal their fortune.
What's gonna happen to us?
Now it's up to O'Malley, the streetwise alley cat, to save the day.
Yeah.
As he and his friends help Duchess and her kittens find their way home.
Charge! Lay some skin on me, scat cat. This is outrageous and crazy.
Quiet! With bonus features including an all-new virtual kitten game and a newly rediscovered song.
Everybody wants to be a cat. Everybody wants to
Walt Disney's The Aristocats, coming soon to Special Edition DVD.
New on Disney DVD. In a world of magical forces,
In 2 days, the sun and the moon will be in perfect alignment.
the battle for power continues.
It's amazing this place ever got along without us.
Now,
Santos is back.
2 twin sisters have returned.
Okay, a little scared. It's a book of spells. Still scared.
And a kingdom's future
Santos.
Miss me?
is at stake.
The future of Coventry depends on you.
Tia and Tamira Mori star in the Disney Channel original movie.
That was so cool.
Loaded with mystical extras, including an alternate ending.
Go Twitches.
Twitches 2. Coming soon to Disney DVD.
Nature is a mystery, full of astonishing beauty, incredible secrets, and unexplainable wonders. And in this world, the most powerful magic belongs to her. You know her name. Now hear her story. Tinkerbell, an all-new movie coming soon to Disney DVD and Blu-ray disc.
You know, at Sportscenter, we like to stay current. And right now, user-generated content is what's hot.
So if you'd like me to read the next highlight, text 4464 to SC, or if you want Jay to do it, you can text 4465.
Or if you'd like to see Teddy, the roller skating cockatoo, dunk a basketball, text 4466.
We're engaging with our fans in a whole new way.
Boston, led by quarterback Joe Kingman, jumped out to the early lead, but it's been all New York since, scoring 20 unanswered points in the second half. Now, Boomer, can Boston pull this out in the final minute?
Marv, they can, but it's up to Joe Kingman. This is his defining moment as a professional quarterback. He has got to make the plays. If they lose this game, they'll need Oakland to lose just to squeak into the playoffs.
Come on, Leonard! Whoa, Leonard! That's what I'm talking about! Block somebody!
Am I gonna have to do everything? I got it. Weber, what do you got, a crush on number 52? It seems like you want to dance one instead of blocking. That's not gonna cut it. It's 4th down, no timeouts left. Everybody get on the King's back, and I'm gonna lead you to the promised land, all right? Tower right gun, scram left, 7-Z. On one, ready? Get your head in the game. Let's go! Send.
All right, here's Kingman, drops back in the pocket like he's got Sanders wide open in the end zone.
Let it fly, Joe.
No, he's running. It looks like he's going to be short of the goal line.
Say I'm the man, Joe. Game over.
Why didn't he just throw it? Just throw the football.
Still a peck for Samuel Blake. Junior, tell him I'm not holding.
Look. Go. Oh, watch this. 20, 15, 10, 5. No, Kingman swing. Joe Kingman is fast in this game. Touchdown! Joe Kingman! Number 1 on the field, number 1 in your heart, now number 1 in the video game. Wow. I mean, wow. You know what's amazing to me? Is just how they captured how handsome I am. I mean, they captured it perfectly.
Sam! Aw, you can save the Happy New Year, because I won't be happy until all of Middle America is guzzling soda out of 32-ounce cups with Joe's picture on it. Because right now, Joe loves you guys. He is all about Fanny's Bloopers, but look, you cannot expect the hottest guy at the party to dance with the ugly girl forever. Oh, I didn't mean it like that. I'm losing you. I'm losing you.
I was so worried you were gonna get hurt. I was so scared I could barely even watch.
That's why I like you two so much. You're always so concerned about me.
Yeah.
I have something for you both. Close your eyes. Close. Keep them closed. Wait for the magic. Wait for it. Happy New Year! I was in New York and I saw these 2 beautiful persons and I immediately thought about you two. I said, I've got to get them for Catherine and Nicole.
Yeah,
Down flat. Blue 87. Hit the pine. Hey, sit down on the bench, please. Go. Hey. Blue 87. Hey, whatever you're doing, stop it now and sit down on the bench, please. Thank you. What's everybody laughing at? We better start to concentrate. Will you please get down in your stance? I'm trying to run a practice. Blue 87! Blue 87! I said sit down! Come on! And
and I'm watering the lawn. I'm watering the lawn, and I'm watering the lawn, and I'm The lawn was dry, so I watered it.
You're late. Meeting started 10 minutes ago. Next door.
Sorry, Coach. We're just celebrating our big win.
We didn't win. Denver lost. What I saw out there Sunday was pure selfishness. If we can't act like a team, then none of you will win anything. Worst thing they ever did to this game was to start printing players' names on the backs of their jerseys. The only name that matters is Boston. And until you figure that out, no one, and I mean no one, is getting a ring. Little girl, what happens when you don't share?
I get a timeout.
Good answer. And you get a timeout because not sharing is...
Selfish?
That's right. Now, can you give us an example of what it means to share? Come on up here where all the kids can see you.
Okay, let's say you like one kind of music. Let's say classical. But your friend likes another kind of music. Let's say rock. But you only have one stereo. What do?
Let's say your friend bought you an iPod. I got her the one with 80 gigs. Photo, video, fully loaded. Sweet.
So you figure, if I let him listen to his rock sometimes, he'll let me listen to my classical sometimes.
Or country.
Or country. But that way, you both get what you want. By sharing, you both win.
Thank you. I couldn't have said it better myself. You must have a very smart mother.
What's a good call? You could have said from the mother.
All you've got, Kingman?
You're right, Pete. Never forgot how beautiful it is. When I was your age, I used to dream about playing in a football stadium like this. And now I do.
I hope you brought your A game tonight, Kingman.
Oh, now it's on.
Yeah, it is.
Whoa.
Purple, 62, pink, 17.
I'm open.
Let's do this.
I'm open. Oh, ball hog.
I win the Kingman swing from the best.
Touchdown! Spike goes crazy. 70,000 people go crazy. Let's even never say no, Joe. Ready? Excuse me. At some point, let's never say no, Joe. Touchdown!
Stella.
Robert Kraft, owner of the Rebels. Meet Samuel Blake, owner of Fanny's.
Oh, nice to meet you, Robert.
Samuel.
This is Scott over here.
Scott is Jonathan.
Hi, Jonathan. Nice to meet you.
How are you?
Scott, how are you? Nice to meet you. It's nice time.
How are you doing? Great to see you. Big Rebel fans.
I love being surrounded by men who make me rich. What?
Better than make you happy.
Come on, boys.
beautiful.
Hi, I'm Marv Albert, and welcome to the Albert Achievement Awards Game Plan Edition, The Wild and the Wacky. First, here's the star of the game plan, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
Did you say action?
Yeah, he didn't, but...
Okay.
I just want to...
Maybe next time they should clearly mark the door push for Rosalind Sanchez.
Oh, he's the other one now.
Next up, fun with props.
Wow.
Here, Kate Marita gets her feathers a little ruffled.
Can we start that one again?
Look out, Kira. Small chair, big guy. Classic. Now, here are a few of our best attempts. Best attempts at what? I really don't know.
Do you think I'm hotter than Rosalind Sanchez?
Did ESPN's Steve Levy psych out The Rock?
You know this, I know this, the world knows it. I trust my hands a lot more than I do Sanders' legs. Do it again.
Okay, ready for this? Actors sometimes forget their lines. Watch.
You know, I can't believe that. What's my wife's name again? Who loves Joe?
Mr. Kingman, I'm sorry, but I think
Madison?
Yes. Is allergic to the dog,
Yes,
and she
she
changed
is.
her name. She didn't like Peyton.
Let's try it again.
Dwayne, don't forget to pay attention to your co-star, especially if she's Rosalind Sanchez.
Come on.
Okay. Next up, a little fun with food.
Weber, you got
He's not looking for me. He's not looking for me. Excuse me.
Just saying cut doesn't stop flying food. Now we've all heard kids and dogs do the darndest things. Here's Dwayne and Spike in a face-off. Some of the more fun scenes involve the children, the small ones and the big ones.
Oh, thank you.
I'm sorry, cut, please. I have to go to the bathroom.
Go ahead, give it a shot.
Wow. So there you have it, the Game Plan edition of The Wild and the Wacky, the Albert Achievement Awards. A cavalcade of knee slappers for your viewing pleasure. I'm Marv Albert. Thanks for watching.
Okay, we're on the set here of... Wait, do I have to stay this bent down?
My good friend Lamont Jordan once said, we're rolling.
I'm so sorry for my allergies.
So Joe and Rosalind, we're gonna get in the middle with Peyton. Then everybody else come around.
Cheers.
This is those behind-the-scenes things that you see when, like, the making of a movie. Hey, bada-ba-boo-bah.
If I had a dime for every time I heard that one.
Places, please.
God. Peyton!
Joe Kingman is, I based Joe off of a lot of players who I've had the privilege of playing with. There's a lot of Joe Namath in Joe Kingman in terms of his entertainment ability, in terms of his charisma, in terms of his athletic ability.
Kingman with some fancy footwork.
And Joe Kingman is one of these guys who, from the very beginning, was born to be the greatest quarterback on the planet.
At the beginning, Joe is really an obnoxious, really a jerk.
This guy, Joe, has to be the coolest, the studliest, the best athlete, the best-looking guy, yet at the same time, the comedy's got to stem from how just completely out of loop and out of touch he is from the world around him.
I don't know what it is you're selling, but I have. Here's a hundo.
It's Dwayne Johnson. A lot of people don't know his name's Dwayne Johnson. Right. It's Dwayne Johnson. In real life, I don't know if you've noticed, Dwayne is built a little bit like me. We share the same facial features. We both go to the same gym.
I think Dwayne brings a lot to the table because he is this kind of bigger-than-life persona, and I think a lot of what he kind of has done, both, in the ring and in the acting world, kind of lends itself to this character.
Can you feel it? Can you smell it? Do you believe it?
Darren Statt, Rock's agent, called us and said that Dwayne Johnson, The Rock, was a fan of our movies. He really liked The Rookie and Miracle, and he was hoping that he could do a movie that was uplifting.
One of our executives, Nicole Millard, came back with a more drawn-out outline, and we were just like blown away. We said, this is terrific, and she said, well, there's one catch. She'd like to write it with her writing partner. Her and her writing partner, Catherine Price, were just starting out.
We were just like trying to come up with a sports inspirational drama for The Rock, and we thought it'd be a little more fun to see, him with the little girl, and just that image kind of popped into our head, and then it was kind of born from there.
What'd I do?
Finding an actress like Madison is like, mining for gold.
Hurry up, offense. No huddle.
Madison, when we first met her, and she just sort of charmed us on her very first audition. She came in, she had a little tutu, and she couldn't have been more adorable.
This is a great little actress in the making.
Every second you spent with her, you were charmed by her.
Oh, ball hog.
When we started screen testing her, and we started to be able to see her with Dwayne, I remember the first time that they had an interaction, Dwayne looked over at all of us, and his face just said, like, wow, this one, watch out for that one. I think at that moment we knew that there was something incredibly special about her.
Making a movie is a difficult process.
Staring, background, action.
It all falls on Madison's shoulders.
Let's do it.
And she truly was the little engine that could.
When we're tired and we're hurt and we don't want to get up, we don't want to play ball, and we don't want to do this, we look over at her being an absolute pro at her age and go, how is she doing it? We find a way to kind of get re-inspired because we know she's carrying the load.
And working with Madison is really quite scary because when you talk to her, you see her work, and then you talk to her, it seems as if she's been here before.
She taught me how to act.
I think everybody thinks she's about 35.
She's 8, but she has the maturity of a 40-year-old woman.
The thing that impresses me the most is that she's still a real little kid.
I wanted to continue acting, but I'd like to be a director too one day.
If Andy called in sick one day, she could probably direct.
I'm Andy Fickman, director.
I gotta tell you, Andy had told me, he said, I promise you that you will not have more fun on the set, ever.
Weber, you got
This is a good team. The football players and the crew and everybody. It's been a great team to work with.
Mark Chardy, not a good producer. Gordon is a good producer because Gordon's sitting next to me. Mark got up Mark's a bad producer.
Andy is a wonderful director to work for because he creates a safe environment.
What? Are you stupid or something?
Stupid is a mean word. In general, I hate most people. And so it's easy for me to mock them, ridicule them on the set. A lot of people think, oh, he's being funny when he says, you're fat. I'm really not. I'm really saying you're fat. Look at him. Look at that producer working.
It's been amazing to work with Andy because Andy approaches his work and the way he deals with actors. He instills fear and intimidation, and that's how he gets his results.
I can't use that, okay?
When I think someone physically is gonna hurt me the way Andy makes me feel at all times, I deliver.
He's not only an actor's director, but he's a producer's director and he's a studio's director.
I'm finding out a lot of things about Andy Fickman.
It's about 3:45. We've been shooting football since 4 a.m. Just found out, and I'm not pointing fingers, we actually have no film. Haven't had film all day.
What a stupid, stupid, stupid thing for you to do.
Listen, if nobody understands what you're saying, nobody can blame you later on. That way, when people are complaining about dailies, I'm like, I said it.
This has been one of the, at least for me, and I think, everybody that works with him will probably say one of the best experiences ever making a movie because of Andy's approach to filmmaking.
Betty Bennett, job security through laughing at the boss.
He's just really nice to work with. I love Andy. I'm gonna miss him when we wrap.
Someone will be fired. You fired.
He's really smart, and smart funny is the funniest kind of funny.
He just lays on his side. He had a line of drool just hanging there.
Got a problem with it?
He's a really unique guy, and he brings that sense of humor, which kind of trickles down to everyone else.
This is why we have a lot of fun, but we don't really work too efficiently.
Get your head in the game.
I never ever dreamed that all of a sudden, I'd be the MVP, going to the Super Bowl, quarterback. So all this, for me, is very surreal, and it just reminds me of how cool movie making is.
I'm Mark Ellis. I am the football coordinator, second unit director on the project, The Game Plan.
Now, action!
From a football coordinator standpoint, Mark brings an infectious energy, and he's always trying to design plays that are kick-ass, that are real, that are authentic.
Choreographing the action starts way before I even get my hands on the athletes and actors. Kind of went in with the writers and the director and the producers and said, well, what are we really trying to say here?
We kind of saw the same type of movie, and what we both wanted to do was take a family film and make it a little bit more challenging.
Today's audiences, they're savvy. Money doesn't grow on trees. The last thing you want to do is sit in a theater, and it's like you're here, you pay money to see your star, and all of a sudden, big action sequence, and you cut away, and it's somebody back of somebody's head. I didn't want that.
Luckily, very early on, we got our hands on Dwayne and saw how athletic he was.
I played football for 10 years, man. So for me, putting the pads on, man, it was like a dream come true.
This guy moves, swagger, everything like a quarterback.
Everybody get on the king's back, and I'm gonna lead you to the promised land.
So then we started choreographing the plays and putting X's and O's to it. After we did that, we said, okay, the playbook's ready. Now let's bring the personnel in.
We bring in professional football players. Majority of our players are arena football players that are currently getting paid to play football.
We brought them to Boston. We grabbed the actors. We threw them all together and said, boys, we're going to training camp for about 2.5 weeks, and we're going to work hard.
It was my first time seeing the football stuff choreographed and then watching it being shot.
Mark Ellis put together a great team of guys around me. These guys could step in, drop back, get hit, scramble, do what they need to do.
So at the end of the 2.5 weeks, we said, okay, we're ready to kind of go to battle, and we're camera ready.
We were about 5 days away from physical production when Rock ruptured his Achilles.
You heard it pop, just like that. Time just kind of stopped.
I mean, it was devastating. What now?
Because what I realized there at that instant on that field is that production's gonna be shut down.
Cut! Our concern was his health and well-being, and at that point the movie became almost a forgotten memory.
Right away, the studio got behind this project and said, you know what, as soon as he heals, we're going to shoot this film. Really just said, if you can walk, then you can do this film.
Hearing that inspired me.
How does this feel?
Feels great. Good, good. I called my surgeon. I had surgery on the 23rd, 4 days later. I talked to Andy and Disney, and we set a date saying that we're going to start on September 25th.
And then when he began a healing process and we felt like we were going to be able to make it work, we did have to approach everything. You're talking about a movie with ballet, a movie with football, a movie with stunts, a movie where just the nature of his character is a guy who, you know, doesn't walk slowly out to his car. He's got to be running sort of everywhere.
The adjustments that we had to do were, you know, I was unable to run the way I wanted to run.
Oh, he's running! He's running!
But what I can do, I could give you performance, I could give you Joe Kingman, I could give you Joe Kingman in the huddle, how he commands the huddle, the things he says to his players.
We got plenty of time, and I'm gonna tell you why. You know why? Because the Rebels never say no.
We would sort of lay it out in terms of the possibilities, and once he would see, why don't we do it this way, why don't we do it that way, and I think I can try that.
So what we did is we doubled him with great athletes for football.
We have 3 body doubles for Joe Kingman, the character. Obviously, every single one of them has his own strengths and weaknesses. Some of them throw the ball better than others. Others run well. You know, part of Joe's deal is this guy is an all-purpose threat.
Kingman with some fancy footwork.
So we had to bring 3 guys in that can kind of have a little bit of all those ingredients. And then there's usually one that's just a punching bag.
I think there are about 6 different Joe Kingmans, and I think that the movie should be renamed All the King Men.
The big hit, we will not do it on the first take.
The big hit.
It's a big hit.
We had to have a hit that's career-ending.
That's at what point I say, okay, stunt double.
Every year, as the audience becomes more sophisticated, the bar's raised. And we wanted to do something that was different, that you've never seen in any other movie. You got to go through and let it go.
So we set up this hit. We were like, you know, it's got to be memorable.
It's got to be the hit that sends our quarterback out.
I have found the only way to do it is to line up across from each other and let it go. Stay focused for the next 30 minutes. Big time.
Mark Ellis and I worked out a huge hit to make it appear to be career-ending. Delivering that career-ending hit is Eric Big E, the Under Armour, you know, click-clack guy who is every bit of a football player.
Who's the king now, Joe? I am!
And he's just a scary guy out there, and he likes to talk smack. And so we had the perfect guy to play this nemesis.
All right, here we go. On the day, I think we ended up doing it 3 times. Try to launch him.
Go.
Cut, moving on. We did the first couple of hits. We were like, okay, I think it's good. That's a good hit. Those are good hits.
Mark Giardi and I were sitting behind the monitor, not satisfied that the hit was big enough.
We almost got there, and we were going to stop because I think a guy can only take so much, but 2 football players came and said, you know, we can do this better.
He said, I got one more in me. I got one more.
One more.
Oh, he is smashed!
Oh my God, look at the head whip.
Look at the snot, look at the snot.
Oh my God.
Look at the snot on E. Bam!
Look at the snot.
It was bone jarring. He went down like a sack of potatoes.
Literally knocked the snot out of him.
In slow motion, snot did come flying out of his face mask.
You could see it on film flying through the air.
And when I look at that hit over and over again, I see these 2 powerful athletes who just collided.
It was huge.
I do find a lot of similarities between ballet and football.
What I realized personally is just how incredibly difficult ballet is.
When you dance ballet, the balance has to be incredible.
It's about the footwork.
I certainly think it applies athletically.
When a wide receiver has to make that catch and keep both of his feet in bounds, I think that's where, you really see the correlation between doing ballet and playing football.
Hey, marker.
Control of the body control is huge.
It's like total body control.
It's so graceful and it's like a really, really amazing sport.
Teaches you about your core and how to use your inner strength coupled with your outer strength.
I just think the overall body control that ballet teaches and the core strength is invaluable, and it can be easily applied to the football field.
Touchdown! As a guy, ballet. Yeah, ballet. And it's tough.
There's a lot of agility that's involved in both sports, and the uniforms are sometimes different.
Football is a very aggressive, athletic, warrior sport, and we don't often pay enough attention to the agility and the grace, and that's what ballet teaches you.
The way we attacked ballet was the same way we attacked football. If you're going to do it, make it the grandest it can be. We went for one of the best theater companies in the country, the Boston Ballet. We were lucky enough to have a window to use them.
We have a ballet in our movie that turned into something that was quite remarkable.
Andy Fickman basically wrote a script, a very small script, a scenario of this enchanted forest.
If I have Joe playing football as a character, I need Monique as the ballet teacher to be doing ballet. And it was an important part of treating both worlds with a great deal of respect.
Hey, so what were you saying about ballet not being a real sport?
So it was a real collaboration to come up with the story, the music, and the choreography.
It wasn't a recital, it was a real ballet performance. It's a massive undertaking. We had a ballet teacher, teaching our actors essentially a 4-act play.
And that's when I realized that I was gonna have to full-on dance professionally. So started training again, and I pulled it off. But once again, my body was just telling me, Ross, you're too old.
No, in case you forgot, I am a freakishly large man, and these are freakishly small tights. Where else can I put on that type of outfit?
It's not an outfit that most people would be brave enough to get into.
It was like a unitard. That was really funny. I loved doing the production. It was one of my favorite parts. Well, I did ballet for 4 years, but of course I had to learn the choreography. Well, I am familiar with ballet.
Love the energy.
We're just about to go behind the scenes with the game plan dances. This is Lauren. Hi. Alisa. This is Lily. Made a ton of friends from the Boston Ballet Girls. Hi, Laura. How are you today? Good.
How's everybody's grades, by the way?
A+.
I will miss you all. This is Elizabeth.
I really miss all my friends. Is that all you got?
Oh, no.
Everyone, I think, on this whole set is just nice, like from the director on down.
Just the whole movie. It's just fun.
So it's just been a pleasure.
And that is worth more than money for the time being, anyway. Oh, God, there's nothing usable.
You heard it here first, folks.
Fire people are going to hear about this.
It was an amazing experience.
He's awesome. He's the best. He's my favorite. Mi favorito. Le cupí.
This is where the B-Dub wins an Oscar.
But it's stuff like this, really makes movie making fun.
So we got very, very, very lucky across the board.
Hey, bada boom ba ba.
6'5", 260, and an all-pro superstar quarterback. That's what Joe Kingman is. A man whose search for the holy grail of football, the championship, has been cut short by his sometimes selfish play.
All on the legs of Joe Kingman.
Nevertheless, Joe Kingman plays football like a man obsessed. Obsessed by the game of football, his true love, obsessed by himself, and obsessed by the lifestyle that a superstar quarterback in his prime leads.
What a moment for Kingman, his teammates, and certainly Boston's fans.
There's many perks to being the king.
It is caught. Touchdown, Boston.
Joe Kingman is the star player.
Everybody get on the King's back, and I'm going to lead you to the promised land.
When the game's on line, you want Joe to have the ball.
Touchdown. It's all over. Yeah, I did it again.
He's a phenomenally talented player.
Kingman with some fancy footwork. He's forced out of the pocket.
There's no one as good as him.
He's one of the greatest.
Simply the best.
Football is my life. Beyond the field, nothing else matters. Nothing.
If nothing else really matters, why does that championship ring elude Kingman? Some of the experts say it's because he's too selfish.
Joe Kingman has a wonderful vision of himself.
He's very egotistical.
The guy is a complete pain in the neck.
He's a little bit selfish.
Tell me about that last play.
Well, I did my job. You know, anytime you're in a competitive sport like this, like you are in professional football, everybody wants to compete and everybody wants to grab the brass ring. But unfortunately, only one man could grab that brass ring, and it's been Joe Kingman for years and years and years.
There's plays where I'm open and he's not getting me the ball.
Here's Sanders wide open. He's not going that way.
I trust my legs more than Sanders' hands.
I think his biggest endorsement deal must be with Crazy Glue because he's never given up the rock.
Hey, Joe, distribute the football. Get everybody a touch.
Marv, I've never seen a quarterback who doesn't trust his wide receivers with the game on the line like this.
And I'm not just trying to stand and clap for Mr. Kingman. I'd like to score too. I'd like my Sportscenter highlight reel.
When you look at me, what do you see, Steve? You see greatness is what you see.
There's no iron team, Joe.
I've seen Joe Kingman in practice, true story. He threw a pass 70 yards and caught it.
My instinct told me was a change of play. And what was the audible? The audible was, well, Joe Kingman's on the field again doing everything he possibly can.
If you're trying to set me up here to talk bad about Joe Kingman, you're the wrong guy. You know, you got the wrong guy, because I'm a lineman and I protect him.
Reminds me of an old Mac Davis quote. It's hard to be humble when you're perfect in every way.
I mean, sure, we all love Joe Kingman. We've watched him throughout the years. But come on, he's never had a championship. He's been in position to have a championship. He's played with talented teams. But when it came time to actually win the ring, where was Joe Kingman?
You know, it's funny. I told my publicist that you weren't supposed to ask me why I haven't won the championship game yet. But it's okay. I'll answer you because I'm a man's man, and clearly you don't stand up to your own end of the bargain. You weren't supposed to ask me that. However, the reason why, ask my teammates. That's why. That's why.
Bold words from Boston quarterback Joe Kingman. The window appears to be closing on your football team. Is this the Kings' last chance to snag that elusive ring?
To be successful, we have to play as a team. Everybody's going to have to contribute, and everybody's going to have to think about everybody else.
You preach team concept, yet your quarterback and your leader appears to be an I guy.
I don't think Joe is selfish as so much as he's confident. I think that his confidence is sometimes mistaken for selfishness.
At 30-something years old, the clock is ticking. It's ticking on your career. Joe, listen to me. Sit down. Think about this for a second. When you do get enshrined in the Hall of Fame, and you will, when you're sitting around with all the other guys in the Hall of Fame, they're not talking about numbers. They're not talking about stats. They're talking about championships. They're talking about what it feels like, what it smells like to win a championship. Are you going to be able to join that conversation? Think about it.
When you look at me, what do you see? You see greatness.
What's this? It's beautiful. I love it! What's this? Wow! That is awesome! I love it! What's this? What else? I love it! What's this? It's beautiful. Keep it coming. What's this? Wow!